Google Gemini 3.5 Pro just changed everything. What if Google is hiding its smartest AI from you right now? Not because it's broken, because they think it's too good to rush out the door. Most people have no clue what it can really do, and by the end of this, you will. Let me show you. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie. My whole job is helping you learn AI tools and actually use them in your work, not just watch videos and forget them. Today, we're talking about Google's new Gemini 3.5 Pro. It might be the biggest AI story of the year. And stick around because near the end, there's one feature that quietly changes how the daily boring work gets done, and almost nobody's talking about it. So here's what happened. Google had their big event back in May. It's called Google I/O. Everyone showed up to see the newest, smartest Google AI. The CEO walked on stage, showed it off, and then said, "Give us until next month." The whole room kind of groaned. People wanted it right then. And that groan tells you something. Google didn't hold back just any AI. They held back their best one. When a company sits on their best work, it usually means one thing. They think it's that good, and they want it just right before the world gets their hands on it. Let me back up and make this simple. At that event, Google showed a new family of AI called Gemini 3.5. There are two versions, a fast one and a smart one. The fast one is called Flash. They shipped it right away. You can use it today, free, in the Gemini app and right inside Google Search. The smart one is called Gemini 3.5 Pro. That's the one they're holding back. Normal people can't get it yet. Only a few big companies are testing it. Now, here's the wild part. The fast one, the lesser one, already beats Google's old top model on coding, on real tasks, on actual work, and it runs about 4 times faster. So sit with that for a second. If the little fast one is already this good, how good is the big smart one? That's the question everyone's stuck on. And that's exactly the hook Google left dangling. So what makes Gemini 3.5 Pro so special? Let me break it down nice and simple. There are 3 big things. The first big thing is memory. This AI can hold a giant pile of stuff in its head all at once. We're talking about 2 million tokens. That sounds like nerd talk, so let me make it real. A token is just a chunk of a word. 2 million of them is around 1.5 million words. That's like 5 to 8 whole books at the same time, without forgetting how the first one even started. Here's why that's a big deal. Picture this. You've got a year of notes, a pile of PDFs, old messages, a folder full of stuff you never have time to read. With a memory this big, you could drop the whole thing in at once and ask questions across all of it. Things like, look at all my notes from this year and tell me what keeps coming up. It reads everything and answers. No chopping files into little pieces. No doing it 10 times over. One conversation. That's the kind of thing that used to eat up a whole week. Now it could take a few minutes. And that's just the memory part. The second big thing is reasoning. That's a fancy word for thinking. Google says the Pro model has a special mode called Deep Think. It slows down. It works through a hard problem step by step, like a careful person would. Most folks are going to skip right past why this matters. So let me say it plain. A thinking AI doesn't just blur out the first thing that pops up. It checks its own work. It plans. It catches its own mistakes. It's the difference between a kid guessing and a grown-up who sits down and works it out. One is fast and sloppy. The other is slow but right. And for the hard jobs, you want right. So instead of asking it to write one quick email, you could hand it something messy. Here's my problem. Walk through it step by step and give me a real plan. And it actually thinks it through before it answers. Now, one honest heads up. Most of the early word says Deep Think will sit on Google's top plan, not the basic one. So when it launches, read the fine print before you assume you've got it. Now, here's the third thing, and this one changes the whole game. Agents. So what's an agent? Let me make it super simple. A normal AI answers your question. You ask, it answers, done. An agent doesn't just answer, it does the work. It takes lots of steps. It uses tools. It finishes a whole job while you go grab a coffee. Google built Gemini 3.5 to be really good at this. Their own demos show the AI building a working little game from scratch by itself in a few hours. Google also showed off a new helper called Gemini Spark. It's a personal agent that runs in the background and takes action for you while you stay in charge of it. And it's not just Google playing with this. Real companies are already putting agents to work. One big software company is using them to watch over piles of data, spot problems on their own, and suggest fixes before a person even notices. Another is using agents to run long, multi-step jobs that used to drag on for weeks. That's the part that should grab you. These aren't little toy demos. They're real tasks, the kind that used to need a person sitting there clicking through every single step. Think about what that means. You're not typing one question and getting one answer anymore. You're handing off a whole task. build this, test it, fix it, bring it back to me. That's not a chatbot. That's more like having a helper on your team. You set it loose, you go do something else, and you come back to finished work. That's the big shift happening right now. We're going from AI that talks to AI that does, and most people haven't caught on yet. That's your opening. Real quick, before we keep going, if you want to actually use this stuff and not just watch it go by, that's exactly what we do inside my AI Profit Boardroom. Here's what that looks like for Gemini. We've got step-by-step walkthroughs that show you how to set it up and feed it your own notes and files the right way. We've got live coaching calls where you can pop in, share your screen, and ask, hey, I'm stuck on this part. How do I get Gemini to do it? And we've got a simple roadmap and ready-to-go prompts built around the exact things I'm showing you today, the big memory, the deep thinking, and the agents. So instead of guessing, you copy what works and get moving. The link is in the description and the comments. Come join us. Now let me show you why Google might have a quiet edge here. It's not just about the AI being smart, it's about where the AI lives. Think about all the stuff Google already owns. Search, Gmail, Google Docs, Android phones. Billions of people touch this stuff every single day. So when Google drops a super smart AI inside all of it, it's everywhere at once. It's already in your pocket, already in your inbox, already in your search bar. Other AI companies have to get you to download something new and learn it. Google doesn't. They just flip a switch. That's a massive head start. Most people open Google 100 times a day without thinking. They don't open some other app. So if Google puts the smartest brain right there in the search bar, people will use it without even trying. That's reach you just can't buy. Now, I want to be straight with you because that matters to me. A lot of the stuff floating around online about this model is still rumors. Google hasn't shown the final numbers. It's not out for the public. So anyone telling you they know exactly how good it is, they're guessing. Here's what we do know for sure. Google announced it. The fast version is real and already beating the old top model. And the smart version is coming soon. Google first said this month, then pushed it back. The newest word is it's now lining up for July, but there's still no exact day. So don't fall for any fake launch date. When it actually drops, you'll know because it'll be everywhere. Here's what I keep coming back to though. We're not picking the smartest chatbot anymore. The next round of AI won't be won by the one that talks the best. It'll be won by the one that gets the most work done for you. That's the real story. While everyone argues about which AI is smarter, the smart move is learning how to put these tools to work in your own day right now. Because the people who learn this early get a head start. They save hours. They get more done with less. The gap between people who use AI and people who don't is getting wider every single day. You want to be on the right side of that. So don't just watch. Start using it. If you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links are in the comments and the description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 75,000 members who are crushing it with AI. And when Gemini 3.5 Pro finally lands, here's what's going to happen. You'll open it up, you'll be excited, and then you'll hit that wall. Okay, what do I actually type and how do I get it to do the thing I want? That's the exact moment the AI Profit Boardroom is built for. Inside, we'll have fresh Gemini walkthroughs the week it launches, live coaching calls where you can bring your own task and we work through it together, a simple roadmap so you're never lost, and prompts you can copy straight into it. You skip the trial and error and get to the good part faster. Come join us over at AIProfitBoardroom.com.